Hello guys, again, Delmar Orange 927 here, and here guys, talking about Halo 5 again. Just going with everything. Everything's just, been going on, and, I made my Halo 5 first impressions, my Halo 5 thoughts. Some things have changed, some haven't, but the point is that the funny idea is that gradually the fun factor of the game just slowly gets worse and worse and worse. And I honestly just most of my happy thoughts with the game have just been out of bias or just the fact that I let my hype blind me to everything. It's like they marketed so much. They marketed it was going to be twice as long as Halo 4. They marketed that it would have this epic story where, Locke and Chief would basically try to kill each other and stuff, and it marketed so many features that it was going to be the biggest Halo game yet, and biggest by scale, biggest by content, just biggest and everything. And you're just like, what the crap are they talking about? None of this is there. The game has one of the shortest campaigns ever. The multiplayer is honestly gameplay. It's fun, okay? It's really fun by gameplay, but by terms of the overall experience, by overall the amount of quality and features, it's mediocre at best. When I compare this to past Halos, it's like, what? How is this in any way referencing what made Halo special, what made it unique among shooters? None of it is there. My goodness. The game's just I just don't get it. I have gone 3 years being nonstop hype, literally ignoring any negative things that could happen. And anyone who dared speak negative about the game, I would shun. I would literally crush into oblivion. And, it was just constant love, constant hype, and is this how I'm honestly rewarded? Is this how I should be treated amongst that love like a child? Just the game's disappointing. It has nothing special. There is nothing special about the game compared to previous Halos. Every single Halo had something that always made it the best in some area. Halo 1 had the best set piece. Halo 2 had the best debatably it had the best multiplayer by terms of its gameplay. Halo 3 had the best variety in custom games and just best campaign in general. Halo Reach, best Forge, and best variety of features. Halo ODST, best immersion. And Halo 4, best in direction, best in as in not direction as in the direction, I mean story direction. And now we're in this area where it's just I just don't get it. I honestly Halo 5 has nothing that's special about it. Nothing. It doesn't have the best campaign in the series by any means. In fact, it's one of the worst. As I said, the multiplayer's mediocre at best. There's no Forge. There's, like, yes, it's coming later, but that doesn't excuse it. So there's no Forge. There's no Big Team Battle. There's no, split screen. So, like, what's so great about it? Like, honestly, the only thing I could say Halo 5 does better than the other Halos, maybe. I'm up to debate, but maybe it's the best in sound design. But a sound of a game and presentation. It has the best presentation in the games, but that's to be expected. Other than that, there's literally nothing. It's better about the game. Like, nothing. It doesn't have a better campaign or story. It doesn't have a better multiplayer. I can't say anything about the Forge because it's not even here. The same applies with Big Team Battle, and like, there's nothing. There is nothing that is better about the game compared to other Halos. Almost in every area is a downgrade. And that's the thing. It's just like, why build your game, have such a good marketing campaign, have such big hype, only for this to be let down? Because all people care about anymore is sales. That's all games care about. They just want sales. But that doesn't do much good, does it? It doesn't do much good to have so many sales and stuff when the population's gonna be jack. Is this just the gaming industry we live in now? Where there's no passion anymore, there's no creativity for fix, there's no drive to make a game better? Because honestly, this game has many flaws, and it's a disappointment. It really is. I'm sorry, okay? I am sorry about this, but I am standing because I love the game, because I want it to live. I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to act like I hate the Halo series. I love the Halo series. I've always loved it, and I always will love it as a series though during its good points, but it's like it continues to reach its darkest hour, and it's constantly said that this is like the future of gaming. It is, but not in a good way, not in a positive. But that really shows the dark future to come, where campaigns are insanely short, where microtransactions, all this bull crap that the original Halos never had. The original Halos made the best it could be, and they just had paid DLC. That was the only thing. But I'm much willing to have that than all these other sacrifices. And that's overall just the point. It's like, we have paid DLC in the past, but it's like now we have missing content at launch, we have microtransactions, we have a shorter campaign, and all this just because of, I don't know, resources or time, or they just don't want to take the effort. Dang split screen. It's just like, I bet they could have put most of the stuff in if they were willing to take the time to do it, but it's like they weren't. They weren't gonna try to take the time to do it. And that's the thing. It's like they're not gonna take all that time to do just that. It because it's pointless. It's just like, in their mind, they'd rather get more money. I'm not trying to say the game is bad, and in many ways I do like it, but I'm just saying there's a difference between liking a game and flat out just just in a nutshell sucking on 343. That is, or Microsoft. That's really what it is. Okay? Because I love the Halo series. I do. I've loved it for like 5 years now. And, you know, I'm in this scenario where I'm just like, I'm being attacked by the new Halo community, which is just younger and younger and younger. And they just don't understand what's best for a game. Halo was an M-rated game because it was designed for a mature audience, but now we've realized that designing games more complex, more mature, and all this stuff have not suited a game anymore. That's not how it works. Now it's not good until you build a game for dang 10-year-olds with so much simplicity and stuff. And that's really what it is. Halo has a lot of great mechanics. Halo 5. No one's saying that, but the options are insanely limited. They are limited as crap. And they're treating us like children. Like we can't just get all the content at once. And it's just dumb. I don't really know what else to say. I feel like I've clarified everything. I'm not saying the game is terrible. I'm not, okay? I'm not saying that. But I'm just telling you, Halo 5's shortcomings just seem very obvious to me. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm not asking you to say you hate the game. I don't want that. I want you to enjoy the game. And if you are enjoying it, hey, don't let what I'm saying change your mind. I'm just saying, to any of you who even have second thoughts in your mind, please acknowledge the shortcomings. Don't be in denial, okay? I'm just getting sick and tired of it, because we really need to address the issues. Even if you love the game, address the things you don't like, Say the simple things. Hey, I don't like this feature in here. Hey, I don't like microtransactions. Hey, I don't like a campaign that is only like 4.5 hours long. Hey, I don't like that you don't play as Master Chief many missions. Hey, I don't like there's no split screen. Hey, there's no firefight. Hey, there's no playable elites. Hey, I'm angry that there's no 4-gen launch. If we just explained the things we don't like, then they would be fixed in the future. But the problem is, so many people nowadays act like that's automatically attacking the franchise just because you're addressing an issue. Since when has this world became? Okay, even Halo 2, which is like one of the most loved Halo games, was still criticized with issues, and those issues were solved in Halo 3. But even Halo 3 had issues, and that's when Reach came. All these games improved. Bungie games improved gradually. They always had an improvement. Yes, Reach was somewhat unbalanced with stuff, but it was an experiment. Okay, it wasn't meant to solve an issue Halo 3 had. It was just used as an experiment. But it did solve the issues with Halo 3, such as Forge, for example. People explained that Forge was a bit clunky, that it was hard to use. Reach improved on Forge, and everything got better and better and better and better. But now it's just not that case anymore. Okay? I'm not saying don't buy Halo 5. Buy it. It's a fun game. It's fun to play. I've played it. But I'm just saying, if people expect this to be the Halo game that revives the franchise, that ultimately brings it back to its former glory, stop believing now, because it's not, okay? It's a great game, but it is not going to be the Halo game that's going to save the franchise, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm clarifying. It's a good game, okay? It's a good game on its own right. And I think the best thing I could say about the game is that it is good enough to be worthy as an individual achievement. But the problem, and in fact somewhat the biggest problem with this game, is that it is a Halo game and not something new. If it was something new, then we wouldn't have to explain all these shortcomings, because they wouldn't be shortcomings. We wouldn't have to complain about the no forge or the no split screen. We wouldn't have to complain about that if it was its own separate title, or heck, even just a spin-off Halo. But that being said, it's there, and I'm just saying we have to acknowledge the shortcomings. And all I can say is that it is a good game. I believe the mobility is done well. Okay, if they're gonna go this far as to change an original gameplay formula that's been a long-standing thing with Halo, then they should at least do it the right way and not half-a it. And this game has done that. And there are negatives and there are positives, and I'm saying buy it, but I'm just saying this is not going to be the masterpiece Halo that we need. And I hope in the dyers of my heart, and I truly believe, that that game will one day come. But unfortunately, this will not be the game. Okay? But it is a good game. Okay? I don't think a score is necessary for this game. I made many videos on my thoughts, and just check them out if you want to hear more. And I will be making more videos in time. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video, subscribe, and stay tuned to more content. Until then, I'll see you next time.